Marco Dominic Gonzalez. I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna, I've said this stuff a million times. I'm not even eating my food. It's just like I'm looking at this. I'm like, dude, it doesn't even look appetizing to me, man. I told my dad I don't like these buffalo wings before. What does he do when I say specifically I want a certain brand of it was Tyson. They have a good spicy wings, man. Really good, tasty, man. So I specifically asked for Tyson spicy wings because I know my dad. He does things like he'll get me food he knows I don't like, and then I have to eat it. It's like it's almost like a degrading type of thing. He's been really good lately. It's like all of a sudden, then he's giving me food and stuff, and I appreciate that. I love my father. I mean, I don't hate my father. I hate that my father colluded and is being used as an accessory willingly. That's what I hate. Because this government intrusion has harmed me. And I've told my dad since I've been here, I'm being tortured. There's tech here. This is bad. And what is going on? And, you're a problem. This is problematic. There's going to be consequence. It's going to get worse. These are stuff out of my father's mouth. My father is relaying the government intrusion threats all these years to where they use him as an accessory. It's sad, man. It's really sad. How would you, again, I already made the videos and I already asked those questions, but again, the government intrudes and uses your family against you, citizen, and the citizen would say, well, Dominic, my family wouldn't do that. Yeah, they would. Who knows what the propaganda, probably using religion, because they really used my dad and having wanted to have religious conversations when I got here. So it's really an easy tool. Then they're probably really nice to my dad at certain points. They're probably not nice to my dad when my dad says, oh, that's bad. This is my son. He can have his freedom of choice. And that's not Christian. That's not the way we believe when we go to church. My dad should ask, when my son was attacked with that weapon, that dog, and nobody stopped for him. All you Christians that drove by, not a lot of you, because it was, that street, I looked around the street, and I said, did they block off the street, man? Because I'm even looking around, I was like, dude, how could where are the people? But there would be cars that drove by, not a lot. And I'm even waving my hand, and I'm like, come on, somebody stop. Somebody called police, and I was yelling at one point, and then I was starting to get hyper, and then I had to calm myself down, and I started to walk, and I was waving my hand, and then I'm looking around, and nobody's there, and I was like, oh my god, man, can you believe it? That walk, how long is that walk? I put it in that letter, because I even walked the distance, because I wanted everything in that letter to be, okay, I'm going to this scene, and I'm trying to figure out how is this woman stalking me, and knowing my whereabouts, because I can see her at certain points, and how long is that? And again, I have to refer to my letter, because how long is the walk from here to all the way to Santa Cruz River? It's a distance, walking, man. Even if you walk fast. No police, so, I'm sorry, man. That's intentional. I want to know what happened that day and who's in charge. Obviously, it's intentional. Anybody who listening to the video says, Dominic, they're in on it. They're actually inciting it. Because I'm under a government intrusion. Absolutely. They're guilty, and I don't know who. City, state, federal. Who's going to point the finger? Point. But you're all an accessory. Because that means you did nothing. And you didn't have somebody come to my aid not knowing the severity, because I got hit near an artery. And I didn't know the severity. And you forced me the power to not be able to call 911 so I can get an ambulance. I have the right to get attacked and to not know the severity of the wound, because I didn't know. And to do what I would, any reasonable person in that situation would say, you call an ambulance. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my god, if I don't make it to the street, I might just die here. And I said, no, I gotta make it to the street. When I made it to the street, and I started to walk, I started to bleed more. So I started to walk slower, and I started to calm myself mentally down. I saved me, man. My demeanor. Oh my god. I should have bled a lot more. I got divine intervention on that day. Believe me.